How you doing, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As you know, I've been living in Dallas metro area since March 26th, so this is like my 6-month update or 7th-month update of the pros and cons of living here in the Dallas metro areas. So I wanted to tell you guys, the things that I like about the area, the things that I dislike about the area. Let's start with the cons. The first thing is toll bridges. There's toll bridges here that you have to pay for. And I know we all know what toll bridges are. You have to pay like a fee to get on like the expressway. And it's kind of crazy because I'll give you an example. When I go to I can take the Preston Road Highway and get there in 19 minutes. But of course I have to pay, right? Now if I just take the regular highway, which I think it's the George Bush toll freeway, it's like 38 minutes, so it's double the time to get to Plano, opposed to getting there 19. I'm getting there 38 minutes if I don't pay. So I'm not too much of a fan of that. Not used to that. Stayed in other cities in the country and you never paid a toll. So, but this is different, and this is what it is, And also, when you go into DFW Airport, you have to pay a $2 toll fee to get into the airport. So. Not a big fan of the toll bridges here, but hey, you just got to do what you got to do, right? All right, so that's my first con. Second con is unexpected weather. Unexpected weather. Now, when I got here March 26th, it rained 50 out of the 60 days I was here. Yes, I documented it. I actually documented all the days because it seemed like it rained every day forever. Now, people here in the area told me, well, it's April showers, right? Especially in April. But when May came around, it rained almost every day in May except for like so many days. So, I think they get snow here, which is not always. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, possible hurricanes. So, yeah, so the weather is unexpected. Sometimes it may be warm, sometimes it may be cold, but that's what you got to expect. So it's kind of different from in Arizona when what you're going to get in Arizona. You pretty much know what it is because they have like maybe one or two seasons, right, in Arizona. So that was my second con. The third con is property taxes. Property taxes here is high compared to the other cities in the country or states. When I first arrived here, I was inquiring about looking for a condo, and that's when I learned out about the property taxes here. I can't give you the percentages, but they are way higher than any other states in the country. And I'm like, wow. So that's what it gets you here with. They have high property taxes. So just be mindful of that when you come here to Texas and you want to go house shopping and things of that nature because, yes, the property taxes are high here. So that's another one of my cons. My next con is traffic. We all know about traffic in your major cities, right? It can be a nuisance. Thankfully, myself, I work 9 minutes away, so I don't have to be in that traffic. But man, just be cognizant of that. The traffic here it's a doozy, man. When I first came here that Friday night, I don't know if it's an accident or what, but man, it was like 10:30. It was traffic everywhere. I'm like, wow. Now I think I was like in that downtown area. And it was like, on the Friday night, it was wild. So the traffic here, just got to be careful and get to know the area. But nobody loves traffic, no matter what city you're in, right? So that's another thing. Traffic, we know about that. My next thing is road infrastructure. For some reason here, the roads are damaged. I mean, they're not. And maybe I'm just used to being in Arizona because they have a lot of clean freeways and highways there, and here, man, the highways are decent, but just the regular roads that you're on, they have like craters and holes in them, and then the stop signs, the signs are not, the traffic signs are kind of not printed on correctly, and even if you drive on streets where it says stop or whatever, the lanes are they're not even there. Like for example, yesterday I came up on this light, but I almost didn't stop because I didn't see the little white line painted to where you're supposed to stop in front of the light. I didn't even see that, so I had to catch myself and I had to back up because there was no warning sign on the concrete to show you because it had worn off and they didn't repaint the signs. So the roads, yeah, they're kind of like got holes in them and stuff, and and the infrastructure is just not good with the roads. I'm not saying the highways, but the roads, yeah, they're kind of like tough to drive on. Some of them, a lot of holes, a lot of craters, and things of that nature. So just be cognizant of that as well, because I know I have to sometimes I have to dodge these craters and these holes and these roads, and man, it's something that I got to get used to. My other con is there are a lot of highways and exits here. It's a lot of highways here, man. It's crazy. That GPS was talking to me like crazy when I moved here. I mean, just I remember when I went and looked at a condo one time. I mean, I had to seem like I took like 6 or 7 different highways to get there, and the GPS was just talking, talking, talking. And look, I've never been somewhere where when you exit off a highway, you're exiting onto another highway. Most cities I live in, when you exit off the highway, you're gonna come onto a street or a road. Here, when you exit off a highway, it's to get onto another highway. I'm like, wow. All right, take this exit, okay. Now get on highway such and such. Take this exit, get on highway such and such. Like, wow, man. And then you got the highways, they overlap each other, man. You just look up, you see highways going this way, that way. But they're being smart about it because I know what they're doing. This place may be like LA in another 10 years. So they're trying to be smart and get ahead of this traffic thing. And they're not trying to be in a predicament like LA is, because that traffic in LA is crazy. So I think they're trying to get ahead of that. Instead of building out, I think they're building up. So it would benefit everybody in the long run. But there are a lot of highways here, and make sure you stay in the middle lane sometimes, because 3 lanes can split up. One can go this way, one can go that way, and one can keep straight in the middle. So this is the only place I ever lived where you can go in the same direction, and you see 3 cars on 3 different lanes or 3 different roads. You have a car over here on a different road going the same way. You have a car over here on a different road, but you all still going the same way. So a lot of highways, a lot of exits. I call it what they call it easy access. Anywhere you can go, there's a lane or highways you can get there. So those are my cons, guys. So let's start with the pros. Now the pros are there are a variety of food and restaurants here. Now I know people say, well, there's food and restaurants everywhere. Yeah, but here, I mean, I think they have a more respect for food here. I just see a lot of restaurants, a lot of steakhouses. This Texas, just a lot of variety of restaurants. Even more so than I think in Phoenix, man. It's a lot of restaurants here, a lot of food here, a lot of culture here as far as that's concerned. But yeah, it's a lot of restaurants all over the place, man. Just a variety, and they have your Tex-Mex places here. Mexican food, but it's a lot of restaurants here. I'm just gonna say that. My next con is this is a tenant-friendly state. Okay, when I first moved here, I was overqualified to move into my apartment. So the lady in the office, Michelle, she qualified me. Now I thought she was doing me a favor at that time, cause I'm new. I don't know anybody. So, but I talked to a friend of mine, and she told me that's normal here. That if you move here and your job or your income overqualify you, they still can qualify you to get into apartments here. Now that's what she told me. Now I don't know, but that's what I was told. Is it true or not? I don't know, but she did qualify me, and she didn't have any problem qualifying me. And the property manager told me, she said, you make too much to live here, but I'm gonna qualify you anyway. She even told me that, and now I see why she told me, because that's normal here. So yeah, so you can get in, you can be overqualified, make too much, and they will still, help you get in. And they also have like Texas relief fund here for, if you get in a bind or anything, they help pay your rent for like 3 months here and there. So this is a very friendly consumer and tenant state, which I like. My next pros is there's more black businesses. Now I know you're gonna say, well, you came from Arizona. It's 2% black people out there. True, but I just see the progression of black people here, and I love it. So they have all kind of businesses here. I mean, anything you can name, black people do here. I can't even think of just clothing, restaurants, steakhouses, lounges, anything you name, they have here. And I like the progressiveness that I see in our black people out here. I mean, I love it actually. So That's one thing I love about it. It's a lot of businesses here, a lot of culture here, and that's one reason I decided to move back down south. This is where I'm kind of from, down south, and just to get back to my roots and my culture, man. And I'm loving it. But like I said, there's more businesses here to do, more black people doing businesses and doing things, and I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to getting into the action as well. Now, the next con is no state taxes, no income taxes, no state taxes. That's true. People talk about that all the time, but when you're paying all the money for the toll bridges, if you ride the tolls, and property taxes, I don't know. To me, it kind of balances out a little bit. If you're asking me, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an accountant or anything, but it seems like it balances out when you're paying all that money for property taxes, toll bridges, or whatever. But I don't know. You guys tell me. But yeah, there is no state taxes, so to each his own. That's an advantage, I guess. My next pro is healthy job market. Plenty of jobs here. Plenty of jobs, man. I mean, I have people out of nowhere calling me up, asking me, do I want to come work for them. These are people I haven't even signed up with. I mean, I know they sell people information. They do. They do. And man, it's crazy because these people just call me up out of the blue, and they're asking me about would I like to submit my resume to these positions. There's a lot of temp agencies contracting jobs, but man, they're calling me every day and emailing me every day out of the blue, and I'm like, wow, man. But I was told from a few people that this is a healthy job market out here, plenty of jobs. If you want to work here, you can get a job here. Simple as that. There's no problem with that. So it is a healthy job market, and I'm looking forward to venturing out and seeing what jobs they have available out here. Next pro is a lot of black cultural events. A lot of black events out here. There are a lot. It's crazy. It's just so many. I can't even keep up with them. So many concerts everywhere, all the time, and even with the small venues like a little lounge or a bar, even they have celebrities here all the time. So it's always something to do. We went to a soul food festival about a week ago, and it's always something to do here as far as black events and the cultures. The culture here is very strong. They have the Black African American Museum here, and they have other things I haven't even found out yet. But there is a lot of black culture here, a lot of things to do as far as a black person. You will not have a shortage of doing things here at all, because there is a lot to do here as far as black events. And my next pro is a lot of people like it here. I talked to them like maybe 20 people. Actually, they say they love it. Everybody say they love it. They don't even say they like it. They say they love it. A lot of black people here that I talked to, like 20-something people, said they love it. A lot of black people here that I talked to, it's about 20-something people, they said they love it here. They said they really love it here. So, it's pretty cool because myself, I like it a lot as well. Like I said, I've only been here 6 months, but so far, so good. But, man, I had only one person that said they didn't care too much for it. But this person, I had a feeling wouldn't care too much about anything. They seemed like they would be discontent with wherever they moved to. But everybody I asked here, especially black people, they love it, man. They really like it. And people that didn't even think they were going to be here end up being here, and they love it as well. So again, guys, these are my pros and cons of living here in the Dallas Metro for the past 6 months. Like I said, so far I like it. It's cool. It's great. Glad I made the move. Glad to be back down south. This is where I'm from, down south. So I'm glad to be back here. And I have another video coming up where Tammy and I took a road trip to San Antonio, and we volunteered at this place called Heavenly Gardens. So I'll be putting that up in the next week or two. Guys, again, please subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Take care. Peace.